What's going on, folks, and welcome back to another SCUM video. I hope you're all doing well. As always, thank you very much for your ongoing support of the channel. You guys rock. If you haven't hit like and subscribe, then please do not forget to do so, as that will help push this video out there. So we're talking about the base building and the current base building right now and what Tommy Slav is doing on Twitter. Now, as you guys know, game players really like to get the community involved, and I feel that they're doing more and more of this to see what we want as their player base, their customers, the ones who are playing the game. So let's have a quick look at what we got here. I'm not going to teach you how to suck eggs, but I just want to show some of those who may be new to the game, as that is always what I try and push in my videos, is to help the new people out and get them to understand where we're at and where we're going as well within SCUM. So we have level 1, which is wood. We have level 2 barbed wire. I know these aren't flips, guys. It's not too important right here. Level 3 is metal. Level 4 is brick, and we have level 5, which is cement. Now, what you see here isn't really modular base building at all. We've just got base building items that we can place, but we can't really do too much with them. Like, we can't sort of stack walls or anything like that. It would be great, like, for example, just look here, for example. Look, I'm standing here. Let's say I made a base here. Well, if someone's on top of that hill over there, right over the back, they're going to be able to snipe me from here. So it would be great to even just put another couple of walls up here and sort of create something a bit bigger. Nothing too excessive, you know, only maybe a few walls high or something. But just enough to sort of get around that terrain, as sort of building can be limited in certain locations. And terrain is everything to where you build. You definitely do not want to be building at the bottom of a hill or a mountain, as it's just too easy to get into that base and even throw grenades in and such. So what Tommy Slav's been doing is he's been posting some of the renditions, some illustrations of some of the new walls, like wood, and brick and cement. These are the only ones we've seen right now. I haven't really seen the barbed wire or the metal, but it would be good to see them as well at some point. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you right now on the screen, right here, of exactly what's been shown. So we're going to start off with the wood. Like, you guys have seen this one before, so you can see these different types. So these aren't all of them. There are others, but these are sort of the main ones. I think these are the better looking ones, if I'm honest. So this is like using the logs. These are what you're going to be able to build with logs. There is one for sticks as well. I don't currently have that image. I do apologize, but these ones look a lot better anyway. So basically, what he's asking is how would you like to see the bases? Obviously, there's like up to 8 different types of logs, 8 different types of wood, 8 different types of cement, brick, etc. So having those, you know, having the options is very important. Now, I prefer number 1. I like number 1 here. I think it looks really cool, especially with the blood splatter on the side of it. Obviously, that might not come with it, but just, you know, it looks really cool. It looks really stable, and you know, it depends what sort of level engineering you are as well to obviously be able to build this sort of stuff. And then that obviously comes down to flag issues as well, depending on your intelligence skill. So if we have a look, that's the wood there, guys. So we're going to have a look at the next one, which is going to be the brick. So he's just posted the brick one up. So if we have a look over here, you can see the different types of bricks. Now, the tweet has caused so many comments, which is really good to see. It's kind of like, what sort of brick wall would you imagine seeing on a prison island? You know, these guys are just thrown in. They have to create their own resources. Now, I really like the look of number 5, but I just wish it was more battered up and, like, you know, number 5 and 4 would definitely probably be the ones that I would look at personally. But I think they need to be a lot more tatty, you know, a little bit more worn, etc. Like, just to sort of like look a little bit more survivor based. As I've always said, the island is just way too clean. It needs a real do-over to make this place seem run down. Not necessarily like an apocalypse, guys, but this is a prison island. These guys are gonna they're gonna make it look like shit, you know. So these ones are the bricks here, so you can see these. Like I said, personally, number 4 or 5. Looking at the next one, which is cement. Now, this is the one he's just posted, or the concrete. This is just the one he's posted out today. So you can see on the screen now the concrete, these ones here. Now, which one would you choose? Now, this all depends as well. Obviously, these aren't to scale in any way, shape, or form, but if you look at the top and the bottom of these, or look at the top of them, they look like they're going to be able to be stacked in some ways. There is no metal or barbed wire illustration right now in any way, shape, or form, so we've only got these ones. But the whole rating system is going to have to change as well. Like, looking at all of these, Raiding has to be balanced, and it's almost like I've always said with survival games. You're trying to create a survival / PvP server. It's very hard to do one. It's very hard to do both. Generally, most people do one or the other: PvP server or a strict hardcore survival server. Trying to mix them two together is very difficult. So obviously having the raiding system is very similar. It has to be balanced to some extent. You know, you don't want to be spending all this time making these bases and then someone can just literally get in within 10 minutes. And that's why personally I think the lockpicking system definitely needs changing or tweaking in some way, because it can be exploited very, very quickly and very easy as well. So having a look at these is really nice to see. And I thought if you guys haven't seen these at all, maybe you would have some comment on these as well, and maybe go over to Twitter. I will leave Tommy Slav's Twitter link down in the description, and maybe you can go over there and post your vote as well, because every single vote will count into what the players want, what they actually like. In this shot, personally, I really like the look of number 6. I know it's always the one with the blood on. Maybe they done that on purpose, I don't know, but I really like number 6, and I like number 2 as well. Maybe number 5. There's a few there that's actually really good. Number 1 looks really good. Do you know what? I love all of them. I do love all of them, and they do have to find one, but something that's like not too clean, and it needs to be grotty looking, like, you know, tatty. So yeah, the raiding system's going to have to change. The base damage, everything. Maybe even the damage to IEDs and stuff like that might even change. They may not even change that, but obviously the walls are going to have to change with stuff like this too. Now, I know this is only a very quick video, guys. Something very short, but obviously if you haven't seen this, then now you have. And you know what the devs are doing in the background, especially on Twitter, to try and get the community involved in where to go with the modular base building. So with that being said, ladies and gents, don't forget the Twitter link is down below, and if you do enjoy this video, then very important, please don't forget to hit that like and hit that subscribe to keep up with future content, and obviously my live streams. I'm full-time here on the channel, guys. We do loads here. So much love, stay safe, and I'll catch you guys on the live tomorrow. Take care.